हेलो दोस्तों। तो कैसे हो आप सब। आज मैं आपको बताने वाला हूँ कि आज मैं कैसे एआई टूल्स का यूज़ करके एक इम्पोर्टेंट इन्फॉर्मेशन पर एक वीडियो बना सकता हूँ यूट्यूब के लिए, और कैसे हम इंडियन पीपल्स को अवेयर कर सकते हैं। मेरा जो टॉपिक है वो इसी से रिलेटेड है कि कैसे हम इंडियन पीपल को एजुकेट कर सकते हैं थ्रू आवर वीडियोस, एंड विल use tons of AI tools to make this happen. And we'll start with Gemini 3 because I have a Gemini 3 Pro subscription. एंड मुझे लगता है आप लोगों में से कई लोगों के पास ये Gemini 3 Pro का सब्सक्रिप्शन होगा, क्योंकि आपको तो पता ही होगा कि जियो के 350 से अबव के रिचार्ज पे ये Gemini 3 Pro का सब्सक्रिप्शन मिल रहा है, जो कि काफ़ी हेल्पफुल है आज के जनरेशन में, जो एआई टूल्स को यूज़ करना चाहते हैं और काफ़ी यूज़ करते हैं अपने डेली बेसिस पे। सो बेसिकली मैं अपनी बात बताऊं तो मैं बहुत एआई टूल्स का यूज़ करता हूं, और मैं चाहता हूं कि हर कोई इस ऑफ़र का फ़ायदा उठाए। सो लेट्स डाइव इनटू डीपर एंड लेट्स सी हाउ वी कैन क्रिएट। सो मेरा टॉपिक, मैंने काफ़ी सोचा कि मैं किस टॉपिक पे के बारे में वीडियो बनाऊं, और मेरे दिमाग में काफ़ी ख्याल आए कि क्यों ना हम एयर पोल्यूशन के बारे में बनाते हैं वीडियो और एजुकेट करते हैं पीपल को कि कैसे ख़राब एयर क्वालिटी हमारे हेल्थ पे, हमारे बच्चों या फिर हमारी फैमिली के हेल्थ पे कितना बुरा प्रभाव डालता है, इन्वायरमेंट पे कितना बुरा प्रभाव डालता है, और इससे लॉन्ग टर्म में कितने सारे अलग अलग प्रॉब्लम्स का यू नो प्रॉब्लम्स को झेलना पड़ेगा। सो I thought about that a lot, and I also thought कि हमारे इंडिया में काफ़ी यू नो एक तरह से बोल सकते हैं कि काफ़ी पोल्यूशन है, नॉट जस्ट एयर, यू कैन सी रोड में कितनी सारी गंदगी फैले होते हैं, लोग साफ़ सफाई पे थोड़ा सा भी ध्यान नहीं देते हैं, लोग कचरे को बाहर ऐसे फेंकते हैं जैसे कि वो कहीं सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हो फेंक के कि ये देखो मैं कचरा फेंक रहा हूँ। So some YouTuber make fun of Indian people, like they say things like कि इंडिया में क्लीनलीनेस होना एक लग्जरी माना जाता है। So we'll break that myth, and will I don't think it's a myth, I think it's reality, and we see all over the places where we go, and we see things like they're doing, and eventually we are doing things that we should stop doing. And I also thought about things that we eat in our everyday life, like how we eat, how we try to stay healthy, but we can't, and how Indian brands, food items mostly, they are fooling Indian people to, add ingredients like uh, they don't actually help our health, and they uh, eventually causes many problems in the ear. So मुझे लगा कि सबसे पहले हमें खाने पीने की चीज़ों पे ज़्यादा ध्यान देना चाहिए। इससे हमारे शरीर पे एक अलग तरह का तुरंत इफ़ेक्टिव असर पड़ता है, जिससे हम और भी चीज़ों के बारे में सोच सकते हैं। क्योंकि मुझे ऐसा लगता है पर्सनली कि हमारा हेल्थ मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट है हमारे लिए। अगर हम अपने हेल्थ पर ज़्यादा ध्यान नहीं देंगे तो फिर अगर हम हेल्दी ही नहीं होंगे तो फिर हम और भी चीज़ों पे ध्यान नहीं दे पाएंगे। जैसे किसी का कहना है ऐसा कि आपके पास बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम होते हैं, लेकिन जब आपकी हेल्थ ख़राब हो जाती है तब सिर्फ आपके पास एक प्रॉब्लम होता है कि आपका हेल्थ सही नहीं है। सो आई थॉट कि ये सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग हो सकता है कि हम अपने हेल्थ के बारे में डिस्कस करें ज़्यादातर। सो आई एम गोना यूज़ Gemini 3 Pro for scripts and things like research and what Indian people are eating nowadays. So let's do a simple prompt. So I'm gonna type let's make a video on food items that Indian people should avoid, and how Indian food items brand are fooling Indian people. So this is the simple prompt, like you can type it as well as you want, and I just thought I'll keep it simple, and let's hit enter. Okay, so it's actually generating a video. This could take a few minutes, so I'm not gonna generate any video, and I'm just gonna type and ask for a script. I I just want I just want you to write script for my informational YouTube channel, and make video just through real life examples, and let's educate Indian people what to eat. That's the video. Okay, so it's cancelled. Go back and let's hit enter again. Okay, so that's a fantastic idea for any visual video. A script focused on real life examples and practical advice will be highly engaging and educational. Okay. So this is the script. So first, target audience: Indian consumer, like especially families, young adults, and health conscious individuals. Introduction, like 45 seconds of introduction. So these are the voiceover and dialogue, and these are the scene that we are gonna use to showcase the audience, like real life examples you can say. So first of all, example, and second section is exposing the healthy frauds. So goal: use specific recognizable examples of packaged foods that are commonly mistaken as healthy. Okay, and section 2, the label, lies and marketing tricks. So what do we see on the label, on the packet, what we purchase? There are labels that we see, and they mostly lies, and they use marketing tricks to manipulate people. And section 4, the traditional swaps. So provide actionable, culturally relevant food swaps using Indian traditional wisdom. Okay, and this is called conclusion and call to action. So this is our last part of this video, and we'll use some examples and some I will get into a conclusion and will talk about things that can actually change the way people eat in India. So it says the video will be around 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, so it says a next step for you before finalizing the script. Let's gather some current specific data on which Indian branded foods are being criticized for high sugar or salt content. As and this video will make your okay, so this will make your video more credible. So I can search for recent articles and reports on these topics. Like it says, if you want, I can dig deep and I can search for things like high sugar salt content in popular Indian packaged foods, FSSAI guidelines and violation by Indian food brands. Like guys, FSSAI, this is called Food Safety and Standard Authority of India, and it has its own guidelines that should follow all the Indian food brands. But some Indian brands are violating FSSAI guidelines. So, and it says let's start with the first one. The data is incredibly valuable and reinforces the need of for your video. The search result confirms that a high percentage, up to 68% of Indian ultra processed foods have excess salt, sugar, and saturated fats. This is called FSSI. And FSSAI is actively cracking down on misleading terms like 100% natural and even the misuse of ORS, that is called oral rehydration solution, on sugary drinks, which is a fantastic real life example of brand deceit. So it's showing the real life examples like how ORS were using I think sugary brands and sugary drinks, and they called it ORL like ORS like oral rehydration solution, that is mainly used for people like who has been dehydration for a while and who needs real ORS, and they were getting sugary drinks. So that is very fantastic, and I think FSSAI are doing pretty much good job. Like they are avoiding things like 100% and natural, like you can't use on your product, things like these words. And the third one, called the shift to packaged foods, is a major health crisis. Like 56.4% of 56.4% of India's disease burden from unhealthy diets, and that is the correct one. Like Indian people are not focusing on like what should I eat and what should I avoid. They are just careless. So I will now integrate this data into the script, making the example sharper and more current. So this is basically saying that I can add all these examples, all these real life examples, and add to your script to keep it more clean and more uh, authenticate. So I'll just use this one. So it has revised video script, like it has created all the scripts again, and it had add the examples of real life things that are shown in this section, like you can see. So in this way we'll get our script. So I think we should stop on that, and we'll talk this on the separate video, and we'll use this script to create a real video, and that video we can use it on social media platforms like YouTube and Facebook. Okay, so see you guys in the next one. Till then, I hope you guys are enjoying and learning something from this video, and I'll try to inform you guys as much as I can possibly do. And yeah, thanks for helping me out and watching this video.